Hey guys, it's Adam from Pixel, and I have something very special for you today. A little impromptu unboxing and a precursor to a review I'm going to be releasing very, very soon. I recently switched back to Edelkrone after switching from Edelkrone to Rhino. And I wanted to do a video explaining why I made this decision to kind of follow up a lot of common reviews you see online from an unsponsored perspective. With that said, I have something very special that was just released, and that is the new Edelkrone Controller that just came out that works with all of your different devices. So we're going to do a little quick unboxing. First impressions, I have no idea. I've only seen one little kind of review online, but let's jump into this right away. I'm going to do a little unboxing. And I love unboxing Edelkrone products. They know how to package for sure. There you go. So here we go, nice box, very iconic Edelkrone black box that you can see. You got the nice shiny lettering on the side over here, and pop it open. And of course, your usual controller user manual, which I may or may not end up using, I'm not sure. And here we go. And first impression is this is metal. This isn't actually plastic at all. This is made from the same materials that you see a lot of. They have the Slider 1v2, and I've got the Slider Plus Pro Long. I'm actually going to be doing an unboxing of the Slider Plus Pro 25 inch. This is a 21 inch we've got over here. I'm just replacing it, and I'll explain why in my upcoming video. But you can see here, let's get nice and close to the camera so you can get a nice close-up view of that. That's actually quite lovely. Really nice metallic finish to it. On the back, we've got here a little bit of a sticker. So you can see this is, ooh, that's a metal sound you're hearing right there. A little ASMR for you. And it's magnetized. Look at that. Very cool. So let me move the sticker over here. And it takes two AAA batteries. Looks like AAA. So I've got tons of AAA rechargeables, so that's awesome. And there we go. And it just, there you go. It's just a magnetized thing. Very, very nice. Kind of like the magnetic slip-in belts for the Slider Pros. Very, very nice. How do the buttons feel? Quality. Power menu, and there you go. So let me go grab some batteries here. All right, welcome back. Now we're going to do a fresh, brand new impression of this. Remember, it was just released. I'm probably one of the first people to buy this thing. It was just released on the market. So it might need a few little tweaks and stuff like that. I'll run you through them, but I will give you a first impressions as far as that goes. So I've got everything powered on and set up. I've got all the batteries in here. I've got two LP6 batteries, an NPF battery. So we've got the Slider Plus and the two head ones all connected and ready to go. And I'm going to power this on. So press and hold the power button to power it on. Let me make sure we get this in focus. Got the nice Edelkrone logo in there. And we're going to pair these for the first time. So we're going to go to, you can see the little selection arrow is going to be here on the left. I'm going to go down to pair and connect. And it's going to instruct you, select products you want to bundle. Basically this group of items that are currently connected. And press right. You can press any button to proceed. And here it's going to show you the three different items. So I've got the head one for pan, the head one for tilt, and the slide module, which is the motor essentially, which controls the Slider one. So I'm gonna, if you look on the left here, you're gonna see I've got a little check menu. I'm gonna try to keep it in focus here. So basically you want to press the select button, that's the little circle button here, to put a little X next to each item. So X, X, there you go. And then you can press any button. Just press to the right, connecting, and Bob's your uncle. You're connected. So now it's going to walk you through different selections. So right off the bat, you've got pan and tilt over here. You've got slide, and you've got speed and acceleration. Those are three different menus. You just cycle through these, pressing the circle button in the middle, like that. So we're going to go to slide first, and we're going to set the first slide position over here, like this. There we go. So first slide position, then I'm going to switch to, let's get the focus here. I'm going to switch to pan and tilt. So the pan is left and right, the tilt is up and down. So we're going to pan it a little bit to the side, tilt it down, And when I want to set my first key pose, we have three, we can do up to 3 key poses here. So I'm going to press the 1 and hold it. If you're familiar with the app, it works the same way. And then from here, I'm going to cycle through to slide again, and I'm going to slide to the next position. There we go. And I'm going to switch it to pan. So I'm going to pan in the opposite direction. Let's see, like this. And this time I'm going to tilt up. And I'm going to hit the key 2 button right here. So key pose number 2, press and hold for a sec. There we go. Now, if I want to go back to pose 1, I just have to click it. And it'll send me right back. Got a little thing here buzzing. There you go. And if I want to loop between 2, then I just have to click both, exactly like the app. So just click both. Now, if I have 3 key poses set, here, actually, let me take the focus to the middle. There we go. If I have 3 key poses up here on the top, I can choose to loop 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, just depending on whether I press these 2, or these 2. I have those 3 different combinations I can play with. Since I only have 2, I'm just going to click both, 1 and 2 at the same time, and it'll automatically loop. Loop back and forth between these 2 different poses. A little side tip while we're watching this loop back and forth. If you're new to sliders, be it with Rhino or Edelkrone or any other company that you're working with, remember that when you use a slider on a table, which I'm doing right now, sorry, that buzzing is coming from this thing here. It's going to send a reverberation through the ground, which enhances it increases the sound of the actual slider. It makes it a little noisier. When you have a tripod, it mitigates a lot of that noise. It's pretty much completely silent. It's the fact that it's on a tabletop right now that's making a little bit more noise. If you do want to use it on a tabletop, I recommend using a cloth that can dampen the sound. It kind of kills some of the vibrations. Little tip. Now, if you look here, just to look back here at the remote, you can see the battery indicator, the signal strength. You can see key pose, and it'll flip back and forth between 1 to 2, 2 to 1. So you know that you're actually in a loop. And it's giving you a little bit of a countdown here. So it's counting down from 13, 12, etc. So you know exactly when that slide's going to go. There you go. And then you can just watch your slide going back and forth. Now, from here, so if I want to edit the speed and everything like that, I'm just going to press on the select button in the middle until I hit speed and acceleration. Speed is the speed of the trucking back and forth, and the acceleration refers to the slow in and slow out at the beginning and the end of a move. So if I press and hold the button, I'll be able to get much faster increments. So currently it's at 50. I'm going to turn the speed up to, using the left and right arrow keys, to 90. So press and hold to go quickly, and you can single press to get more precise things. And then here for acceleration, I'm going to decrease the acceleration. Oops, press the wrong one. Use the up and down keys for acceleration. I'm going to go down to, let's say, around 40. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to click back on 1 and 2 again. Just restart the loop. So now I've edited this speed. It's a little bit faster. Now I'm noticing a little bit of bowing in the picture, but that's just a little bit of lens distortion because I'm using an ultra wide lens, so it's giving me a bit of a bow, but the actual slider itself is very straight. So just press any button to stop it. Now, if we go back in the menu, I'm going to take you through a couple of features here. So if I go into advanced features, you can see on the top menu, if I click on that, I have time lapse. If I click to the right, immediately I'm going to go into time lapse and I can set the time, but I don't want to, so I'm going to click on the menu button to go back. Next is settings and info, and we have a list of things here. So I'll try to get as close as I can without getting blurry. So on the bottom is going to be serial number, firmware version. Remember, the firmware updates are done through the app on your phone. Helper texts if you want stuff to give you indications on what to do, like for instance when he was instructing you how to set a shot. Auto power save is when it actually goes into kind of like sleep mode, it's set to 1 minute, which is actually something that's going to be very handy for this. Auto power off, which is set by default to 5 minutes. You can set that to whatever you want by up or down keys. I exited. And battery power. So let's go to battery info. And you can see here that my head and slider are both up pretty high. The slider, I didn't charge the battery. It was already set to 93 at the time. 100 and 100. You can see they've barely been used. But look at the controller. This is a little bit of the Achilles heel. It's already 89%. I noticed that this controller chews through batteries at full speed. I went through almost an entire battery in less than an hour of usage on this. So they're definitely going to want a firmware update so that it doesn't chew through the batteries that fast, because under the circumstances, if I'm working for several hours, this will burn through multiple sets of AAA batteries in a single use. So that's definitely something I'm going to keep my eyes on as far as that's concerned. But otherwise, build quality, functionality, ease of use, setting up, little quirks here and there, like sometimes it would find or not find an item, but remember, this has been released today, or at least it was released very recently. I ordered it immediately. So it's going to need a couple of little tweaks and stuff like that. I don't find it's limited at all in terms of its functionality. The other thing is I use remotes for everything that I do. I like to sit in one spot and have all of my remotes for recording and setting all my different things. So the fact that I have another remote sitting here that I can just point and shoot and get everything going is basically the reason why I bought it in the first place. So overall, very good impressions, beautiful build quality, great functionality, but they're going to have to do something about that battery, because that battery is draining a little bit too quickly for the meantime. But otherwise, highly recommended. Thanks for watching, guys.